Have you ever pondered the roots of chocolate? Its story originated not just in the rainforests of Central and South America, but also in the tropical rainforests of Africa, where the cacao tree, also known as food of the gods, first sprouted. These two diverse locations mark the birthplace of the rich history of that spans over 4,000 years. The ancient Mesoamericans, including the Maya and Aztecs, discovered the cacao beans. They ground these beans into a paste, combined it with water, vanilla, honey, and chili peppers, crafting a unique bitter beverage that was as intriguing as its origin. Fast forward to the 14th century, when the Aztecs, unable to grow cacao themselves due to the unfavorable climate, began to trade for it. They valued these beans so much that they used them as a form of currency. Imagine buying a handful of tomatoes with a few cacao beans. When Christopher Columbus sailed to the New World in the late 15th century, he returned to Spain with the first cacao beans. Yet the Spanish court was not impressed with the bitter drink the beans produced. It wasn't until the 16th century, when Hernán Cortés arrived in Mexico and observed the importance of cacao in the Aztec culture, that the true potential of these beans was recognized. Cortés brought cacao back to Spain, where sugar was added to counter the natural bitterness, and the concoction quickly became a fashionable drink amongst the Spanish nobility. By the 17th century, chocolate had made its way across Europe, from Spain to Italy, France, and eventually England. It remained a luxury item consumed primarily by the elite in chocolate houses, the predecessors to our modern coffee shops. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th century brought with it machines that could grind cacao beans much faster and more efficiently than ever before. This not only made chocolate more affordable, but it also led to the creation of solid chocolate for the first time. However, the sweet journey of chocolate has a bitter side too. As chocolate became more popular and demand grew, the exploitation of labor in cacao farms became a grim reality. Many of farms, particularly in West Africa, were notorious for their use of child labor under harsh working conditions. Workers faced long hours, low wages, and sometimes even dangerous tasks. This dark side of chocolate production is a stark contrast to the delicious treat we all know and love. However, the story doesn't end there. In recent years, organizations and companies have been working to promote fair trade and ethical sourcing. They ensure farmers are paid fair prices for their cacao beans and that no child labor is used. As consumers, it's important for us to be aware of these issues and support brands that are committed to ethical sourcing. We can enjoy our chocolate without the bitter aftertaste of exploitation. In the 19th century, a few key inventions drastically altered the landscape of chocolate. Conrad van Houten was the first to leave a mark, inventing the hydraulic press. This ingenious device was designed to squeeze out the cacao butter from the cacao mass, leaving behind a dry cake. This cake, once pulverized, resulted in a fine powder known as cocoa. Van Houten's invention was more than just a time saver. It made chocolate more affordable and set the stage for the creation of solid chocolate. This transformative invention represented a significant leap in the world of chocolate production. After this groundbreaking discovery, Joseph Fry pursued a different approach. He found that by adding melted cacao butter back to this powdered cacao and mixing in sugar, a paste could be created. This paste could then be molded into what we recognize today as a chocolate bar. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the mass production of chocolate had begun. Companies like Cadbury in England, Nestle in Switzerland, and Hershey in the United States started to dominate the market, introducing a variety of chocolate products that are beloved the world over. And that's the journey of chocolate, from a bitter drink consumed by ancient civilizations to a sweet treat enjoyed by millions today. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of this food of the gods that continues to delight taste buds and soothe souls. So the next time you unwrap a chocolate bar, take a moment to appreciate the long and fascinating history that brought this delicious indulgence to your hands.